dog. Just dog. What's up, dog? I think this is keep worthy. Another Fabled means we will have enough mana to get to the Questing Beast in the very least. Improbable Alliance. It's a draw 2 deck. Boom, bam. Hopefully we can see a Lovestruck Beast. That'd be really good with our double edge walls, right? 2 1/1s already on the board. We could hard cast it, draw 2 cards off the back. Oh, is it a cycling draw 2 deck? That is, it's a little scary. We're actually not going to use the Fabled this turn. We're going to wait till next turn, get down the Great Henge off of the Fabled. And it doesn't look like they have anything else. Alright, so back to my turn. Play down the other Fabled. We go green. We'll grab some red, don't worry. Red. Great Henge. Questing. Alright. Now that is a solid play. 12 points, unblockable damage. We got down the Great Henge and a 5/5 hasting Death Touch Vigilance creature all in one turn. Fire Prophecy, taking out the Brushfire. It's not a bad idea at all, but they still can't block against Questing, so they still have to remove one more creature. Bouncing Questing won't work either. Fairies won't work. What do they do here? We are going to go ahead and play our creatures here in case we draw into, well, basically something else that has haste, right? Alright, so plenty of card draw here. We could potentially see another Brushfire. Oh, speak of the devil. Guess I shouldn't have played that land yet, huh? Brazen on the Questing. Alright, so they will block the 2 1/1s onto our 2 edge walls. I guess we didn't have to swing in with the edge walls. It's whatever. Try to get down the Questing Beast that they know we have. Let's get down our other Brushfire and then we'll play a land. Yeah, they didn't find it. Alright, so that's GG on game 1. They do get to go first. What are we? We're gold tier 2, so we got a little bit until we're back into plat. I think this is a whole keep. Now, obviously, when you're in a situation like this, you always go for the edge or for the Lovestruck 1/1 token first. So if your opponent's a little jumpy with the removal, they're going to take out that 1/1 instead of taking out the edge wall, right? Assuming things go according to plan. Magic is a funny game in the fact that your opponent gets to play stuff too, right? Great Henge. Well, I am happy to see it. We should be able to get it down next turn. We're going to draw a card here. It's more land. That's all right. Fire Prophecy down onto our edge wall. You can't win them all, but you know Lovestruck's remaining, which means the Great Henge will still potentially come down. We could also just get down a land, swing in with Lovestruck and Embercleave, go for a rather swift victory. Problem with that is really if they have a bounce spell, right? If that 2 mana is a Brazen, then we just sort of lose out on our stuff. But I think we go for the Great Henge here. That's Lovestruck plus Thrashing plus Sacrifice Thrashing if we want to, or Lovestruck plus Embercleave, right? 3/3. That's probably the play we're gonna go for if we can. Ooh, we got the edge wall. You know, I said we were gonna go for the Embercleave, but the edge wall into the Lovestruck is just way too much card draw to like pass up. Am I right? No, wait. Oh. Oh no, yeah. Why did I use the red mana there? God damn it, Chance. This is fine. We'll just stack the board, right? Get down Kazandu too. What do Kazandu? Okay, well that's fine. If they're just trading out 1-for-1 on their top decks, you know, we're drawing a lot more cards, a lot more threats, a lot faster. I think we'll. Okay, there's the scoop. Picking up 2 victories in a row with Gruul, and we're gonna go over halfway through gold tier 2. That's good, because we got to make some serious progress, am I right? This is interesting. I think we do keep this hand. I think we go Fabled, grab green, play mountain, have mana for Bonecrusher potentially. Opponent's got the Jawari Ruins and Agadeems. They're looking awfully roguish, if you ask me. Looking awfully roguish. Maybe we can bait out a counterspell, and this way we can avoid a counterspell come our turn, right? They just take it on the chin. Alright, well, let's not show too much. Let's just get down the Bonecrusher. It's a solid 4-3. They can pay and, you know, destroy it, but I think that'll be alright. Soaring coming down for our foe. Alright. We want to get to that Vivien for sure. On this next turn, we may play down a Kazandu tapped. Or I could go... Well, if I go Kazandu tapped, come turn 5, we definitely have mana for Vivien. Embercleave. Embercleave is interesting. Embercleave on something like a Mammoth is deadly, really. So I think before anything, we try to swing in. See, you know, see where it gets us, so to speak. They're going to take the damage. They're going to go down to 14. Embercleave only costs 4 if you're swinging in with 2. No, they're going to use Heartless Act on our Bonecrusher. Alright. See if Lovestruck Beast can land. Maybe. Brazen to bounce the 1-1. I don't know that I want a double Bonecrusher though. I think I'd just save mana and pass it back to them. See if they try to play down the Brazen, right? Come on. You know you're gonna do it. I know you're gonna do it. The audience knows you're gonna do it. Just do it. Play the Brazen. I'm gonna Bonecrusher it. It's all right. It's all right. All right. So we resolve this. Hit him with it. Hit him. Going to 8 now. So that should turn online. Yeah, the extra damage and all that good stuff. Or, you know, bad for us, good for them. That kind of stuff. Y'all know what I mean. Do they use Clean to Dust again? They hard cast a Shark Typhoon. Alright, well, let's send the Bonecrusher damage to face. Get down to Vivien, I think. Now, we could cast Bonecrusher, Lovestruck, and minus on the Vivien and look for a Brushfire. Or look for an Edgewall. So if I minus on Vivien, grab Edgewall, then I can follow... Like I can play Bonecrusher, minus on Vivien, find Edgewall, play other Bonecrusher. That does give us some good card draw. But we need some Reachers here, huh? They got so much damage in the skies. So much damage in the skies, not to be confused with damage in disguise, right? That's really spicy too. I think we just play that one outright. Let's see if we can't catch a blocker here. Because that could, you know, that could sort of skew my thoughts. No blocker. Do I go for the Embercleave? God, it's so risky. But it does force them if they can't find lethal. You know what I mean? So, let's do it. 12 damage. Put them down to 2 life. But yeah, they gotta, not only do they have to deal with the Lovestruck, you know, or the 1-1 Edgewall, they gotta deal with the Embercleave because we can just put Embercleave somewhere else. So that's a 6/6 Shark. But I don't think that's enough, you know? I think we got this game won here. It's a lot closer than what it seems, you know, 10-2, but with the power that they have in the sky, honestly, it was a scary one. Okay, so to ensure that we get this final bit of damage, right? This is what you do. Bonecrusher, Brushfire, right? Because Brushfire is a little bit harder to block. Oh my goodness. Questing Beast definitely helps as well, just drawing that off the top, but yeah, since we drew into the Fabled, I think we got this. All in. All in, no regret, no remorse, no second thoughts. Nice. Alright, GG on game 1. I did not get it off. Alright, it's Rogues, so we got to bring in the Ox, the Phoenix. They have Shark Typhoon. I almost want to bring in the Thrashing as well, right? Fire Prophecy is good removal. Robbers all come out. Scavenging, of course, stays. Brushfire. I think it lines up fine. Bonecrushers can come out for the most part. No, questing dies to what's it called way too easy. The little 1 mana. Yeah, I hear you, timer. Hush it up. I'm going at my grandpa pace. Waiting on the opponent. I do like to view this lovely battlefield. When are they going to fix the cat, you know? It's one of the OGs. And I like that stance probably the most, where the cat just hungers down and he's like, super secret spy cat. Look both ways before I cross the street. This is my last of the 9 lives. We won't talk about the other 8. It's strange, because usually people do this to me when I'm the Rogues deck. Like, oh, it's rogues? Oh, I know how to deal with you. It's called rope. Not rogues, but rope. Alright, well, I mean, hell, I'll take a free second half victory, you know? I'm not, certainly not shy nor opposed to the free ski victory. It's like when you walk out of your work, or you walk out of somewhere you just stopped and got food, you know? And you see money just laying on the ground. You're like, well, I basically got a free meal, right? I went in, I did the work, I paid the money up front, right? I did the right thing. And then they came back and the universe just gave it to me for free. This is not keepable. But it's not the store giving you the refund. It's like the universe and everything around it. We'll see if RPM 12 comes back and I can stop talking like a fool. Right? Maybe this is green. Alrighty, so we got the free victory. We're ranking up. Gold tier 1. Hello, Platinum, here I come. Thrinster? Seems right. Anyways, you always go first when you're playing these, well, actually, you always go first. If you have the opportunity, you go first, goddammit. Opponent just has a silly little triome. You never even stood a chance. Get him. And a Blood Chief Stars, that is a great draw with the Robber there, actually, because that's some removal that we can use almost immediately, depending on what they play here. Mazemon, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they're, control. Neutralize. Okay. Let's put down another land and go for the Lovestruck Beast. We want to wait on the Brushfire as it does have haste. Let's see, they're up to 2 with Mazemon, so not quite there. We have 11 points going at them this next turn, which means they'll be down to 3 if they don't have any source of removal here. If they can, they're more than likely going to remove the 1/1, right? Because that's easier than removing the Lovestruck, which would take out 6 points of damage for us. I think we might go for this swing in here without putting anything down. That forces them to remove the Lovestruck if they want to remove something. Not that that's fantastic. Let's go for it. Hey, they didn't remove it. I really thought they were going to remove the 1/1 there. Taking out the Lovestruck Beast. Also, we are going to play their Frantic here. Feed the Swarm. They're going down to 4. We have 4 though, don't we? We have 4 damage. They got to have something here. Alright, well, a weird game 1. But we take those. We take those for sure. Alright, so let's see what Thrinster's got in store. If we win this, we are going into Platinum, so we'll be undefeated going straight into Platinum, which is nice. This is an atrocious hand. That's much keepable. Much more keepable, I should say. Do I keep the 4 and bottom the Vivien? I don't think so. I think we will go ahead and go for the Brushfire here. Seeing as how they didn't have a whole lot of creatures last time. Essence Scatter, that's fine. Green mana here. Just hard cast Bonecrusher. If we can get down Questing Beast on the next turn, that is 8 points of damage going to the foe. That's pretty solid. Agonizing, they should take either the Questing or the Great Henge here. No, they take the Questing. Maybe they have another one in hand. Allows us to play the 1/1 and the 5/5 off the Lovestruck. This also means that we can cast the Great Henge down next turn if Lovestruck stays, right? Because it only costs 4 mana now that we have the 5/5. Heartless Act, that's pretty good for him. That does remove the Lovestruck. If we can hit a land, we can still hit the Great Henge. Or the Vivien, either which way. Well, they shouldn't let us untap knowing they know... Blah, blah, blah. That they know we have the Great Henge, right? Untap. Let me be specific. We need an untapped land. 1 untapped land. Scavenging Ooze. Okay. Midnight Clock is close to resetting their hand. It would require a few more turns plus some mana sinks. It's 3 or greater. That player discards that card. Oh no. So either our Vivien or the Great Henge is getting discarded here. Probably the Great Henge. Hey, we found the land. Now we just need them to not have counter magic. Oh, but of course. Alright, well, they are down to 2 life, which means they have to hit something here, right? So, top deck or bust. Alrighty, GG, Thrinster, and we're on into Platinum. Pinch it. Alright? Pinch it? What do you want me to pinch? Pinch me, I'm dreaming. This is very keepable because we have the Kazandu Fabled Great Henge. We can really get there. I don't like banking on the game giving me what I want. Y'all know how often the game gives me exactly what I want. It's not too often, so we'll fight for it. We'll fight for the right to partay. All right, Scavenging Ooze, followed by the Kazandu Mammoth. I always have the. I'm telling y'all that turn 2 removal is probably the most prevalent thing in Magic right now. You got Heartless Act, you got Feed the Swarm, you got Bonecrusher, you got so much. This is just all around a great turn. All around greatness. Let's see, maybe they have a Brazen. That would be really good for them. Really bad for us, but really good for them. Considering it just kicked it straight to their attack phase, I'm going to say they don't. All right, let's play down the Lovestruck. Draw a card off of that. Robber, that's really good too. And we'll just finish out with the land. All right, so all in. What do we hit with the Robber? Just another land, that's fine. Maybe we're mana screwing them a little bit. They're down to 6 life. Play you down. That makes 4. Oh, yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is GG. Shatterskull to remove and finish them out. Swift and quick. The beauties are going first. We want some Crowin. We want to be taking those terrors. Red Cap works fantastic against taking out terrors. That's not a keep. I wish it was, but we don't have any untap. We don't. Yeah, no. Fuck. All right, well, let's hope for some good land draws here then. I hope I didn't just throw away this game too. I think to be safe, we need to play that Kazandu down, get the 1/1 down. We'll come on to turn 3 with untapped mana, which means we can get the Lovestruck down. If we can hit one more land after that, we are to the Great Henge and we're in a fine and safe place, but it's scary until then. Lovestruck it is. All right, looking for a land, looking for a land. We can do this. I believe in us. Untap. Let me rephrase that. Looking for an untapped land. Fabled will work. All right, we're gonna kick it back to instant speed. We're gonna kick it to their turn and use Red Cap in instant speed. Another Bonecrusher. Is that it? That appears to be so. All right, so we're gonna get the Great Henge. This there. But you got to go for the Great Henge. You got to. You got to. If they swing in here, we don't block. They don't. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, I missed that. Messed that one right up. All right, well, let's go for the Questing Beast. They can block it with the Bonecrusher. Oh, another land off the back of that. That is beautiful. Go for the swing in. They don't block. Hallelujah. And we do hard cast this. Get some more card draw. We need to find some more red men. I don't know what else to say. We're looking a little shy in the red area. They're really not gonna like what I'm about to do to them, and you know that's just the way the cookie crumbles every once in a while. So, Crowin, thanks for the terror. Thanks for showing up, showing out, showing your support. Scavenging. We'll take out that because of the +1/+1 counter. This. Oh, look at that slow-mo, the land going down. All right, we're 4-0 with Gruul. Ladies and gents, we can't be stopped. Caitlin? I think that's how you would pronounce that. Opponent gets to go first here. This is still good. We still got the Lovestruck. We got enough mana to get to the Great Henge, and we got a Brushfire with double Fabled Passage. So the worst part is we can't get Lovestruck down on turn 3 unless we go Fabled here. I'm going for the Brushfire. I feel like it's silly to not, you know. Elspeth's Nightmare, they're going to be taking out our Brushfire. A little bit of instant regret on my side. Yeah, a little bit. They're going to make us discard the Great Henge here. What a beautiful card, that Elspeth's Nightmare. Just hit us with the twofer. It doesn't really matter what we grab with this Fabled Passage, because obviously our other Fabled is going to grab the other thing, right? Mystical Dispute, they decided they want to counter our Bonecrusher. That's fine. So I want to get more creatures down, right? Well, then let's go ahead and proc this, grab red mana, play Lovestruck, play the other Lovestruck's 1/1 ability out, right? Grab a mountain, play you, play you. Puts them down to 16, so we have 7. We can swing, make Embercleave cost 3. Put on Lovestruck, does 6, does 12, 13, 14. We could potentially put them down to 2 life on this next turn. So let's do it. Swing all in. No bounce, no bounce. Beautiful. Let's do it like this, and then we can use the Bonecrusher for the final 2 damage. We might have lethal here, ladies and gents. Let it resolve. Just let it resolve. Oh, they can gain 3 life with Golden Egg. Never mind. Oh, they're conceding. Oh, whew. Alrighty. I always take sideboarding so seriously, and I don't feel like I guess it's because I feel like if I lose game 2, right? If I lose any game post game 1, I'm mostly blaming it on sideboarding. I'm like, oh, if I'd have taken this card or I'd have taken that card. We don't get to go first. I forget we won. They still get to go first. So we could have kept the robbers out. Damn it. Kept the robbers out. Put the Giants back in. I mean, if the opponent doesn't play anything, then hell, it's a fuck yeah, you know? Cool, never didn't mean to, am I right? Or enabling for them, I guess is the best way to say it. Golden Egg, hey, happy to have it. Happy to have it. And we are on course for a turn 4 Great Henge, so that's really nice as well. And I'm going to keep par for that course by going for the Lovestruck Beast. But of course, we want to swing it with what we have here first. Omen of the Sun, interesting grab. I think we are still going to go with our own cards though here, right? What we're most concerned with, yeah, I was about to say, is board wipe or counter magic. So they ended up having one of them. Ooh, Doom Foretold, spicy. So I could exile 2 cards from mine. That gives the ooze. But we need that to play on it. So if I shock that, play that, that's 4. I'm actually going to remove the ooze here. If I can hit Fabled. Alright, so I can throw Embercleave onto the Brushfire this turn. It does 8 damage. Or I just go for the Robber and try to play something of theirs that we've already taken. We do have the Golden Egg and the Omen of the Sun that we could play. I think that's actually better. I think it's better setup. That's pretty good. We could draw 3 cards here and sacrifice it when their Doom Foretold comes back around. Hello. Oh no, right. Their Doom Foretold has to sacrifice itself. That's fine. That's fine. Shadow the Sky. They're clearing everything out once more, but we're in a fantastic position now, right? Fantastic. We do need to start gaining some mana, but I feel like we have plenty of time with which to do that. So if I play this, we can hardcast Lovestruck as well. But do I want to do that? Play this, play that. Leaves us with 1. I don't like the idea of that. I think we're playing this. Playing this. Playing this. We have lethal so hard. We probably didn't need to play Robber, actually, because we had lethal that bad. You know what I mean? Like, we pretty much could have kept Robber back. Juice, MCG, and they get to go first. I think this is still a keep. We get the Edgewall off the bat, or rather Lovestruck, then Edgewall, right? We have the potential of turn 4 Great Henge here. Granted, it would require us to play that Kazandu down. Well, we could play it. No, we don't even have to now. All right, beautiful. I can respect that. We need to swap these out with the Bob Ross lands. I don't know what I'm doing. No offense to the current artist, Christine Choi, but I hope that's how you say the name. But, you know, you gotta respect Bob Ross. They're probably thinking we're mono green right now, right? We haven't seen, or shown, rather, a single red card. So no attacks, so I'll take the draw and the Scavenging Ooze. Next turn, we will bolt this Shatterskull in, get down the Great Henge, and play an Ooze off the back of it, more than likely. Also, as we were noticing the other day, right? So we have blue, we have white, we have green, we have red. Where is the black land, the Castle Lochthwain, or is that right here? Okay, so they removed the Edgewall, not the end of the world. They are going to double buff on the Luminart. We'll take the 6. About that time. Never mind, we don't have to bolt that in. We can just remain mono green. They never have to know. Fireblade Charger, alright. That's really good with the Luminarch Aspirants, right? Because you can build it up and then it can start really dealing damage and removing stuff. So that's what they're gonna do, actually. No? Nope. Putting it all on the Luminarch. Alright. Well, the idea here is to chum block with the Scavenging Ooze. No biggie. No biggie. We could double block, actually, and just take it out. I think that's what we want to do. I think we are going to go Kazandu plus questing. Sets us up pretty well for next turn, right? Next turn we'll play Mountain. We'll have 2 into that, and then we'll have 6. So yeah, we can pretty much remove everything. Not everything, but remove their 2 biggest things, right? Putting the counters on the Fireblade Charger, that makes sense. But it's still not big enough currently to actually remove stuff. So we let this damage rod. Not a big deal. So do I want to go for the Shatterskull remove, or do I want to build up my board? I think I want to go for the Shatterskull remove. Swing in with questing. Do we swing in with Kazandu? I think so. This is a threat of 11 points of damage, which would put them down to 4 life. In which case I'm fine with that. That's not how you want to do that. That's not how you want to do that. Not how you want to do that. Okay. So, got rid of their board. No. What we're going to do is -2 on the Vivien. Play this down hard. Alright, not necessarily finding what I wanted to there, but it's alright. Why would you take love? It can't even attack. Silly. Just plain silly. Embercleave, that's really good. Actually, I think it's good enough to allow us to win, right? Yeah, we already have lethal, so this is nail and casket kind of stuff. Alright, so we're picking up a game 1 up against Juice MCG. Generally, the robbers help deal with Sky defensives, right? But if you're slotting them out, then you're losing 4 creatures with reach, so to speak. So this is a good keep, right? We got the Fabled to go off on the Brushfire. There you are. And we got an Embercleave. That's really good too. So what we're probably going to do is turn 2 Brushfire, turn 3 Lovestruck, right? Unfortunately, that Luminarch is pretty much going to stay hand in hand with our Brushfire. Never mind, Brushfire getting exiled. I don't think I take, or I mean, I think I do take. I don't think I take too much precautionary steps in these early rounds, right? We can afford 3 damage, I think. Okay. Okay, 1/1 is dead, confirmed. It's okay, they shouldn't swing in here. Correct the Mundo. We'll get down to Thrashing. Fabled will grab us some red mana out. Come next turn, we should be able to use the Embercleave if we want to. Or we can just get down to another Thrashing. We'll see. Now, the question here is, do we trade out the Lovestruck for their 5/5? And I think the answer is yes. If they go for it, we make that trade. We're going to go ahead and get down Kazandu as well, actually. Kazandu. You do you, Kazandu. If we could hit a Great Henge, that'd be really good, right? Because again, we could send the Kazandu up to a 7/7. Great Henge only costs 2 mana. We could still hit Embercleave. We could hit Embercleave and Great Henge on this next turn. Now, their Luminarch's big enough to just start balling without a care in the world. We do block with Lovestruck here. We can't take 7 points of damage. It's not what we wanted to see. It's not at all what we wanted to see. Don't tell me you got double Bonecrusher. I guess it doesn't really matter. We're fair enough into our lands that it shouldn't matter. If they don't block, we're dealing 19 points of damage. Wow. That is risky. That is risky. They're down to 2. If we can hit a Bonecrusher, we win. We took them all out, though, didn't we? We took them all out. Winota. Oh, man. Oh, man. I didn't even think about Winota. All right, well, Skyclave can proc Winota, so they might have lethal here, depending on what they hit, right? They have 9, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, if they hit a 4, if they hit another Winota, oh man. They didn't hit anything. Oh my goodness, we're gonna do it. We're gonna win. Yeah, never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. Beautiful. So we're still undefeated with Gruul in ranked. From gold tier 2 to plat tier 3. Almost an entire like step, right? Once again, we did it last time with platinum to diamond. Now we're doing it with gold to platinum. Just a whole tier undefeated.